Following the terrorist attack on Propast, where 8 I officers and 5 civilians were killed by Marxist Party members.
Right.
The Syndicate has promised to maintain heightened security across Europolis until after the upcoming elections. The Propast district remains under full I lockdown and 24-hour curfew. We're now joined by Marek Farah in Propast. And Marek, how are regular people in Propast handling this very difficult situation?
Well, Rika, as you can see, the streets here are deserted, almost 2 months after the August attack on the I headquarters.
The eggs aren't quite done yet.
There's security everywhere, and everyone who goes outside is subject to random searches and arrests. There is a 24-hour curfew in effect, but people are allowed to traverse the districts as long as they carry the appropriate paperwork and submit to any searches and questions.
What about essentials like food and water, Marek? Are any stores or restaurants still open?
I think this is
Everything
done.
is closed, Rika,
Smells good.
but rations are distributed to residents of Propast on a regular basis. Medical personnel are on constant standby. No one here is in any immediate danger of starvation.
Has there been any indication of how long this lockdown will continue?
The Syndicate is not saying, Rika, but spokespeople have hinted that Propast will remain under Syndicate guardianship until after the election.
It's standing up, like an animal. It hasn't come to that
We appear to have lost
yet.
our connection to Marek Farah in Propast. We will attempt to re-establish the connection. In the meantime, when we come back, we talk to someone very close to Marxist leader and terrorist mastermind Marta Rebus about her dark and...
Oh,
Shit. Power's out, again. I'm sure they're doing this just to screw with us. I'll have to check the emergency fuel cell in the kitchen cabinet. It should have kicked in by now.
you know you can eat your eggs in the dark. Alright. What even is the, It's weird that the most recent's on the bottom. September 28th. This year just keeps on giving. I'm going to call this the giving year. We began with a coma. The second act climaxed with my friend turning suicide bomber and me back in a hospital. Hello, fancy skin grafts. Goodbye, awesome ponytail. I just cannot wait to see what the third act of 2220 brings. Great wealth, awesome sex, and many, many fruity drinks, I imagine? Yeah, it's been a long summer, and now I'm stuck in my apartment with restricted wire access, shitty food rations, and no way out of Propast. Not only that, but I'm out of a job. Mira let me go via a recorded message. Classy. But I'm not upset. Propast's under total lockdown, so there's no business. She couldn't afford to keep me on. She still could have told me in person, though, but meh. I'm actually surprised I haven't succumbed to a deep and abiding depression yet. Maybe they've put something in those food rations. If so, thanks you, our magnificent corporate overlords. Speaking of my mental health, I haven't been able to get in touch with Roman. They told me he stopped by the hospital to check up on me, but I was covered in grafts and probably looked like shit. I guess he's left Propast. Must be the hair. That hair works magic on everyone. At least I still have Reza, even though he's not around. That's the one positive thing in my life right now. Right? Yeah, that's good. It's been rough, but we'll make it. Love conquers all, etc. Puke. So, what else? I'm forcing myself to record this now because if I don't and someone finds my decomposing corpse in this depressing apartment, most likely cause of death choking on a half-baked ration synth chocolate cookie, they will never know the true me. Note to whoever finds my body, delete this journal stat. Anyway, joking aside. Did I make the right decision giving the data to Sully? I mean, it amounted to nothing. Baruti left Europolis, I lost a good friend. Reza fled to Iceland with the data, and the Hand hasn't been able to publish it yet. Sully's gone to God knows where, trying to pick up the pieces after the Syndicate shut him down. It's a big mess, and I feel responsible. Should I have given the data to Baruti instead? Like, if I had, maybe the story would be out there by now. But we'll never know. What's done is done. There are no second chances. So, dear reader and finder of my decomposing body, it's been a shitty few months. I eat terrible food, I watch way too many reality shows, I sleep like 15 hours a day, and I have no interaction with anyone. I might as well be dead. On the positive side, I'm getting a lot of reading done. Well, Also, she's got a cool undercut now. Look at that. Very trendy when it happened. I say that, my boyfriend had an undercut like 6 months ago. And it was hot, so. Alright. So power cell something? Oh. Oh, I don't have a Y button.
It's our emergency fuel cell. I can jiggle it a bit. That sometimes works. Nope, that did not work. I guess I need a new one. And I know just the person.
Yeah. Sunlight.
Costello, your district is subject to syndicate-mandated martial law. Please submit an approved destination or return to your home.
I can find my own way, thanks.
Zoe Maya Castillo, you have a history of non-compliance.
Yeah,
I will accompany you to your approved destination. Refusal to comply will result in automatic detention and prosecution under the... Thank you. The Pandemonium is your only approved destination. I will accompany you.
Please, don't talk.
Oh my god, it's got directions. You know, I don't mind this.
We are authorized to use deadly force against any perceived threats.
This is not an approved direction. Please continue along your pre-approved path.
This dystopia is just like modern day America. Yay.
Stay close to your escort and don't deviate from your path.
Everything's closed. No customers, no permits.
It's weird that we're even allowed to go here. But oh well.
Who knows what that thing is? I'm going to miss Wit. I don't know why, exactly, since we've never had a conversation, but I'll still miss the big guy. There's a lot going on inside that head of his.
Look what the bot dragged in. Maybe it's something I ate, but I actually feel relieved to see you, Petal. Are you alright?
I'm really not. You?
You know it. Is not exactly vivacious company. It's been quiet around here since we closed shop. I apologize for firing you with a pre-recorded message, by the way. Company policy.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Is it
said
really?
You closed shop.
There's no business.
You own the company,
We don't
Mira.
even have wire access. It's like being on a really shitty desert island without sun, sand, or coconuts. Or wire access. We're actually thinking about heading back to Mumbai. Well, I'm thinking about it. We will tag along wherever the road takes us. Anyway, you're here for your dreamer.
What?
I fixed it.
What? No.
You had your dream machine delivered to me because it was broken about a month ago. Does any of this ring a bell?
Okay.
Your friend, that German suit, said you'd come by to pick it up. He looked like a Jaeger. I thought he was here to blow my brains out, but he was very personable.
What was wrong with it?
An early batch, bad soldering. I fixed several like it in the past. FYI, it's an off-the-shelf model that pings WATI servers with a device ID and your biometric data as soon as you connect.
Cool.
That won't be a problem unless they've put an alert out on you or that particular device. But I went ahead and blocked it anyway.
Thank you.
Still, it is a licensed product. There may be other security measures. I cannot be 100% sure that it won't alert WATI. There are unlicensed streamers out there without any security chips. But Mr. London has that market locked up here in Propast. Given the trigger-happy toy soldiers out there, I wouldn't know how to get hold of one.
I'll be fine with this one.
As long as you know the risks. If you weren't here for that, then why the house call?
Oh, fuel cell. The power went out and I don't have a working backup.
That's not very smart, Kutia. Lucky for you, I'm up to my neck in fuel cells. Anything particular you're in the market for?
The cheapest you have.
Grab one from that box over there. They're refurbished cells, but they'll keep your apartment going for a few weeks at least. Bring it back before it goes dead. I'll refill it for you.
The box.
So how much do I owe you?
Consider it your severance package. If we're ever back in business, there will be a job for you. You're not too bad, Kurtia, despite appearances.
Thanks, I guess. It's an ancient artifact that spins black code. Complex code for neural networks and brain-machine interfaces. There's a reason Wit's bots and, mirrors are the best in the biz. If I try that, I believe Mira might actually stab me with a screwdriver in the face.
Well,
This should
works.
bring my apartment back to life.
Wait, what happened to that data I decrypted for you? Who did you end up giving it to?
I gave it to the Hand, but before they could publish it...
They were shut down. Where's the data now?
with Reza, in Iceland.
Iceland. The final refuge of rogue journalists. You didn't keep a copy?
I didn't want to risk it. Stupid, I know.
You may have just saved your ass. Too bad about the story, though. When is your Turbo coming back?
I really don't know. When they feel it's safe, I guess.
That story needs to run, Kotria. Whatever it takes, make it happen.
Yeah, understandable.
You have expended your daily timeout. I will now accompany you back to your registered domicile.
Don't bother, I know the way.
Every step you take, I'll be watching you, as mandated by martial law.
How about every breath I give up.
Oh, can't you see?
Miss Castillo? Queenie is requesting your immediate audience.
Sure, but what about my escort?
You have arrived at your approved location. Have a nice day.
You can come on board now.
Impressive.
We do our best.
I'm glad you're back on your feet, Zoe. I was hoping to see you again before I left.
You're leaving?
I heard the Hand was shut down. You had friends there.
Good friends. Boyfriend. The Hand was going to publish an article about Watercorp conspiring with both Unity and European Dawn when the Syndicate shut them down. But they still have the evidence. My boyfriend Reza brought it to Iceland. The data's safe there, but the Hand hasn't been able to publish it.
There's still a chance to make things right then.
Oh.
This is why I wanted to speak with you. You knew the woman who set off the bomb.
Nela.
You were there.
I tried to stop her, but it was too late. I don't believe she planned to kill anyone. She wasn't... Nela was a good person. She cared about people. She gave me something to keep safe, but I lost it in the explosion. Maybe it could have explained why.
Our lives are shaped by events beyond our control. The choices we make can point us down one road or the other. But where that road ultimately leads... Your friend's death was not of her own making. The device she used was rigged.
Shit.
It was meant to disrupt the eye, not to kill anyone.
An EMP. How do you know this?
Nayla needed someone to help her assemble the device. Hannah came to me after the bombing. She was distraught. Of course, she had no idea what they were doing. But she is the link. She may be able to connect the bomb to the Syndicate.
The Syndicate is behind the attack on their own people.
It gave them the excuse.
Everyone is expendable. It all leads back to Whatticorp, Zoe. They are consolidating their power and ridding themselves of loose threads. I'm leaving. This city is infected, rotting from the inside. You need to leave too. But first, there's something you must do. Your memories...
They're coming back. I know what I need to do. The Dream Machine.
Be very careful. Powerful forces are converging here and elsewhere.
How do you...
I've been around a long time. You learn to read the signs. You're fading, Zoe.
Fading?
Like a page that's been left out in the sun too long. Do what needs to be done. Do not hesitate any longer. I've given you time to regain your resolve, but we're almost out of it now. If we both make it through the storm ahead, I'll find you again.
I hope so.
I will. Now go home and do what needs to be done. Wake up. You can come out now.
How long have you known I was here?
Okay.
Do not mistake me for an old woman, Hannah.
You told her about...
There's no more time for secrets. Whatticorp must be brought down. What you know will make a difference.
But I don't have any actual proof they were involved. I only made deliveries.
You know enough. Find the evidence. Work together with Zoe.
How do you know we can trust her?
She's like you. Someone who shapes dreams.
I know. I mean, I guessed when we met. But how is that even possible? I thought I was the only one.
Why do you think you were drawn together? Coincidence is a powerful force.
If you're in a video game,
Zoe
sure.
needs your help. A terrible shadow has fallen over her.
How do you know this?
I don't. I'm not a fortune teller, and the future is never crystal clear. It branches and divides, indefinitely and infinitely, but there are patterns and signs, if you know where to look.
Do you have to leave?
They know I'm here now. Whatticorp has been looking for me a long time. I'm a loose thread.
My home planet needs me.
I promise I'll find you again, Hannah. Your journey is just beginning. There are wonderful things in store for you. But for now, your job is to help Zoe finish her journey. Without that, without her, there will be no more stories. Afterwards, if the universe is still here, we can talk about the next chapter.
Zoop. That's amazing. Oh, there's like a toolbox floating in the river. I think I'm gonna call it here, since I just saw the save icon. And next time, we'll, you know, get some light back in this apartment, and who knows what we're gonna do with that dream machine.